yeah, let's get to it. So, the first major story that broke is that Femto is going to offer a full bench unlock, right? Now, we don't know if this is, well, okay. From what it looks like, it's going to be kind of like, if you guys remember the Gen 1 B58s, where you literally have like an MHD tool. That's the bench unlock. That was the bench unlock, right? A lot of tuners now, they're saying that the bench unlock is just you shipping out your ECU to them. But that's not a bench unlock, right? So Femto is saying that they will offer a full-fledged bench unlock for, I'm guessing, $250. If not, even if it's like $1,000, I'm happy with that, honestly, because it removes all the issues that you guys had previously with shipping out the ECU, opening up the ECU, the auto tuner incident. What's up with that? I don't know why they thought that was a good idea. They backtracked on that, right? And then you had Keys Motorsports when they came out and said that they were going to offer ECU unlocks, but what was it? It was just literally them sending it to Femto or doing some sort of Femto thing. That's why the price was similar, if not more, than the Femto unlock, right? Which they backtracked, right? But it's good that they kind of opened the floodgates, right? So Femto realized, like, oh, okay, crap. We milked all the B58 owners, mostly, and we got some S58s too, but they milked all the ECU unlocking. They milked it all. $1,700, $2,000. They milked all the money. Now they're just like, all right, let's give them the proper bench unlock, right? So this is great, honestly. This is great. They said they're going to announce it soon. I'm not sure when, but, soon is going to come. It's going to, and again, even if it costs $700, $1,000, that's better than shipping it out to who knows where, maybe getting it damaged, coming back, trying to, you know what I mean? It's better. Even if it's $1,000, I'm taking that. And you guys should be happy too for that, honestly. It was stuck at custom border. I haven't heard that issue happen a lot, though. I know that they say that in the disclaimer and stuff, but I haven't heard that happening. So, I don't live in the U.S. Well, it's easier for you then, because Femto was in Finland, I think. That's where they were doing the unlock, so good for you, honestly. You think I should buy the auto-tuner one or wait for Femto? Great question. Wait for Femto. Wait for Femto. You'll survive without a tune for a month. Don't worry. But honestly, if I were you guys, 110% wait for Femto. Why? You're going to get a bench unlock super easy. Hopefully, I'm 99% assuming it's like the MHD Gen 1 situation where you do it at home. You're not going shipping it out somewhere else, right? You do it at home. Now, if it's a cheaper ship it out to Femto kind of deal, that's garbage. But I don't think they'll do that. I genuinely think it's going to be bench unlock at home. Do it like that. Auto tuner, the problem I have with auto tuner is that, yes, they're cheap, $250 or euros, but they say that you can't tune with anybody else except auto tuner, right? Which nobody who here has do you know anybody that's tuned with auto tuner? Seriously, anybody? No. Everybody, and I'm an MHD guy. Shout out MHD. Right? Nobody's going to tune with auto tuner. So that's the only reason why I don't like auto tuner. Now, I don't know if they changed anything in the new thing where they said no more opening up the DMEs. I don't know if they changed it to where like you don't need to just tune with auto tuner. But moral of the story, wait for the Femto unlock. Moral of the story. And we'll see how that goes. So, ad. Again, guys. Everybody watching Twitch, I have the ad set to literally 30 seconds. Like I have it set to the bare minimum. I'm not making any money on ads because I love you guys so much. So don't worry. No more ads for another 55 minutes. Let's see. Thinking about getting a 2020 F340. Save that question for after the story. Save that question. Let's see. What's the average turnaround time on Femto-wise? It's shipping. It's mostly just shipping. Like a week or two. Something like that. not crazy, but it's just shipping time. That's just what it is. Um, how much is for the unlock with this with ship etc. So again, so this new femto method supposedly is going to be a bench unlock you do at your house. It's not where you ship it out or anything. So again, wait for femto. Let's see what comes out, and then we'll talk about it, right? So that's good with the ads. Yeah, no problem, guys. Uh, King, I love 540s. What's good, bro? Femto's 5 days turnaround time for the East Coast. Okay, that's good. That's good. I some people have said it was longer. Maybe it's the customs thing. I have no idea, but I know you just did yours. S58NY. I know he just did his, so that's good. Uh, oh, here we go. JB4 questions, guys. JB. Okay. Um, does JB4 remove check-in light for catless? I'd assume not. I don't think so. But if they do, that's a big yikes because that's I don't want to throw them under the bus. I'm not gonna say what it is, but I don't think so. Um, can you unlock my DME? Bro, you have a F82. There's no, you just, it's a bench unlock. You literally just get the MHD tool. You don't, you don't need to ask me. Um, not anymore. Not anymore. What year is your M4? JB4 is for poor people. Not just that, it's for uninformed people. I mean, if you really think about it, like, do you want to damage your engine parts or put your engine at a risk? JV4 supposedly says nothing bad will happen to your car. We have sensors that will detect everything and prevent your car from blowing a turbo, etc. And then you look at forums, you have 50 people posting JB4 ruined my engine, JB4 ruined my transmission, my turbo is whistling the wrong way, blown turbo. So do you want to gamble? Do you see that? Do you want to really gamble with your engine seeing that? Does that make sense? Even if it's cheaper, it's like doesn't make any sense. I have no more F82. I have oh, you have a G82. Shout out to you. Okay, yeah. Then just wait for the Femto. If you have the G82, wait for the Femto. What do you drive right now? It's a daily. It's made by GM. I love GM. And you know what's crazy? I'm glad you brought that up, GM. I actually have a whistleblower in my DMs. And by the way, guys over in TikTok, join my Twitch, and I see your chats better, etc. I actually have a whistleblower in my DMs. We've been talking that he knows people in GM and in Ford, and I got a lot of info out of him, a ton of info. This is gonna be. I'm gonna save this stream for next week, maybe, but it's crazy. The amount of info I got from the things he said about GM and Ford, it proves everything that I've been saying was 100% right. It literally proves it. Mind you, I'm not in those companies, so I don't I don't see the what's happening behind the scenes. He has, and everything that I've been spewing on the internet that people will say, "Oh, that's not true. That's not true." Wait till you see what the guy says. Just wait till you see what happens, right? You guys are you guys are going to understand everything that I've been saying about Ford being lazy, GM actually caring. All of it's going to come out. You guys will see next week. Whistleblower in my DMs. That stream will be coming soon. So for the 2028 B58 doesn't need a bench unlock. It's past June, what is it, like June 2020 or something? Or 2021? I forgot the dates. But yes. If after June, yeah. What's a better car, 540i for 30K? Save those questions for after. So any questions that don't relate to the topic, save it for after, and then I'll answer those. But okay, so we got through this story. Next story, because this one's my favorite. This one is going to really surprise a lot of people, and it's going to make a lot of people switch, and that is the new Dodge Charger Scat Pack or 6-pack. And it's going to rival BMW. I called it before. Anybody that's been watching my streams few months ago, when this car first was revealed, I called it. I literally called it. I said that this is going to rival the new M340 and the M3. This is the Scat Pack, so M340. I'm going to say M340. This new Scat Pack is going to rival the M340. Twin turbo, inline 6, 550 horsepower. You heard that right. 550 horsepower, all-wheel drive with rear-wheel drive mode because it uses the ZF automatic transmission. The same one in the, M3s and M4s, the new ones, the G models. Yup. So what do you think about that? We're going to go over pricing and everything, but just from that alone, doesn't that kind of make you think, oh, that's actually not a bad deal? It's actually not a bad deal because a lot of people, they look at the BMWs, whatever. The number question I always get, what do I do for reliability? Is this reliable? This one's having, my BMW's having issues. So clearly none of you guys are millionaires. No, I'm not a millionaire, right? This is going to be a better option. Now I want to show you guys a sound clip because that's what matters most, right? We already talked about the power. Yeah, everybody knows it makes 550 horsepower. But I remember seeing that on TikTok. Exactly. Now, what did you see in the comments? When I said the 6-pack is going to take over the streets, what did you see in the comments? Oh, it's not a V8. It's not a V8. Okay, we'll see. We'll see. When this car gets in the hands of influencers, when the first person buys it, that starts sharing it on Instagram, people say, well, hold on. That sounds kind of good. Hold on. That's good power. Hold on. Wait, how much was it? $60,000? Wait, my M340 was $70,000. This is $10,000 cheaper? Wait, hold on. This is kind of good. You ever had any reliability issues? Oh, no reliability issues. Interesting. Why? And anybody that's watched my lives, you guys know ball. Automatically, you guys know ball. American cars, by the way, TikTok guys, join Twitch. I answer chats more effectively. Everybody that knows, everybody that's watched my lives knows, American cars automatically have an advantage when it comes to performance. Why? Less emission laws, right? And we're not talking about just now where they ripped off all the emissions laws. We're talking about before. Even then, we had better emission laws. What does that mean? Simply more reliability, better performance, right? And this could be applied to so many cars. Dodge knows they're not losing YNs to BMW. Exactly, that's facts. That's facts. Dodge lost all the YNs to BMW. After the Hellcat Scat Pack got out of production, they started looking around like, yo, I want something that's quick, looks nice. We can swing on the ops. M340, right? But then, imagine a YN, his M340 starts having PCV issues. He starts hearing his engine start whistling. It's like, what? What's that sound? It's a headache. Even for me, it's a headache. A lot of you guys, it's a headache. Every day in my DMs, is this car reliable? Is this BMW reliable? It's a headache. Now, since American cars have an advantage of having less emission laws, what does that mean? More reliability. So automatically, we haven't even gotten into this car's specs. We haven't seen this car drive for 1,000 miles. This car will be more reliable than the modern BMWs right now. M340s, whatever. I love BMWs, by the way. This is coming from a guy that loves BMWs. But when it comes to reliability, you can't rival American cars when it comes to BMW. Or any German, matter of fact. Why? Again, emissions laws. So, you won't have a whistling PCV. You won't have the little spring on the PCV cap that all you M340s got, or the 340s, the F30s, right? You don't got any of that. They're very, very simple PCV systems. They do have PCV systems, but they're more reliable, right? So, I would buy the 6-pack over the M340 if the tuning is like the B58. It will be. It will be. Have you guys seen the Hellcat tuning? The support? 1,000 horsepower, 1,000 horsepower, 1,000. You guys get bored of it. You guys literally scroll on Instagram, scroll past 1,000 horsepower Hellcat. Very readily available. So you don't got to worry about that. Tuning will be available for the 6-pack, and it's going to be plentiful. They're going to have downpipes everywhere. They're going to have the giant intakes that mess up with the MAF sensor, but it doesn't matter why, because it's a giant intake. Carbon. Yo, bro, giant intake. Today, I'm installing a new carbon intake on my 6-pack. What is it? It's literally a PCV pipe from Home Depot. Two PCV pipes going into the turbos. That's it. Just going into the turbos. Oh, where's the MAF sensor? Oh, don't need it. Going into the turbos. Cooling, bro. Cooling. Cold air. I have a refrigerator in my cold air intake. Don't worry. There's going to be plenty of tuning support for the 6-pack, scat packs. Don't worry, bro. I think American cars should be V8. Tell me why every single person is buying an M340 then. Every single person. People don't just want V8s. They also want performance. Does it sound decent? M340 sounds decent. I'll take it. It has a nice little 6-cylinder inline 6 rumble. I'll take it. Does it have performance? Yeah. I'll take it. That's what people want. Just because a car has a V8, it doesn't automatically attract all the buyers. Just literally just look at BMW. Look at them. They're flourishing. Every single car. Go on TikTok. Open TikTok. Have you guys not been on TikTok? Any of you guys? Have you guys not seen Mustang, Camaro, Corvette owners move to BMW? It's not about the V8s. It's about performance, what's available, readily available, what's in style, hype, for a good reason too. They have good performance. So it's not just about V8s. All those guys crying about V8s, let's keep it 1,000. They're unks. A lot of them are just unks. They're because they want their V8s and stuff. It's not because it's infinitely better. Doesn't mean I hate V8s. I don't hate V8s. But let's keep it 1,000. For most people, it's not how it used to be, how people just love V8s. You know what I mean? It's changed. Let's see. Nice. How much is this weighs in kilogram if you can? So the new Dodge Charger 6-pack is going to be 40... How much is it actually? Let's see. 4,800 pounds. Okay, that's heavy. But 5,300 pounds. 5,400 pounds, BMW M5. Interesting. Let's look at the M340. Oh, I don't know. Weight. Check out the weight. Oh, 4,000 pounds for the X-Drive model. Huh. Interesting. Huh. Okay. It must have been the dust in the wind. I don't know. I didn't see that comment saying how much it weighs. Doesn't matter, bro. They're all heavy. All these cars are all heavy. The modern cars, take what you got. The car has 550 horsepower. All the BMWs are heavy, but I don't hear you guys complaining. Well, the M5 they did complain, but I mean, it's just modern technology. They're shoving all these ECUs and stuff in the cars. It's just how it goes. You can't do nothing about that. So, car with how it looks. Okay, this is crazy. The car looks amazing, bro. Let me see if he got a...
I've ever 3-inch screen. It's just a shorter door and then an extra door in the back.
By the way, I love how wide this car is. It's amazing.
Back for the 4-door.
Watch.
In this orange. It looks fantastic. That's nice because 30 back. That is... It weighs...
You see that? By the way, I've seen these drive down the road. I promise you... you might be in Europe. I don't know. If you see this thing from the back, this thing is... You know how wide this thing is? It's as wide as the Charger wide body Hellcat. This is not a wide body, right? but it's as wide as a Challenger wide body. That's how wide this car is. I've seen them on the road. They look fabulous. They have road presence. They're just sitting pretty. You guys should see one in real life, and you'll change your mind. Trust me. This is a car that you got to see in real life to understand. Trust me. Once you guys see it in real life, it'll make sense. M340 is a EU car that's different than US. This six-pack would probably be cheaper with more power, etc. Yes, exactly. I would buy the six-pack. I live in EU, so he's right saying things about emissions. Yup, exactly. Bro, no one's doing a drill in the M340. 540s, you're right. They do drills in 540s, you're right. Bro, the drive-bys in the six-pack gonna make living in NYC cheap again. Yeah, you guys have a crime problem. Damn, he has a lot of knowledge. I'm hip, bro. I literally... people say I'm not a car guy. If I wanted to fake a personality, I've said this. If I wanted to fake a personality, I would fake being into finance. So my CPM, which is like how much you get paid on TikTok, revenue on YouTube and stuff, your CPM is actually like 3 to 4 times more if you talk about finance, right? If I wanted to fake a personality, bro, trust me, I would do finance. I wouldn't. You get paid pennies for talking about car content. It's decent. It's not pennies, but bro, I would do finance. If I want to just get rich, just make a fake following, right? And by the way, guys, TikTok, join Twitch. I read more chats there. I'm actually reading chats right now. So go ahead and jump on Twitch, comment, and I'll see your comment. Don't worry. You have a love-hate relationship with BMW looking at your TikTok comments? Yeah. I love BMWs, but there's a fine line between loving BMWs and thinking they're the only car brand to exist, right? But yeah, it's funny. Yeah, I do make fun of 540 owners. I think it's just a 540. Yeah, mostly. Is it a straight 6 or V6? It is a straight 6. It is a inline 6 twin turbo Hurricane motor. That's what they call it. And this is the high output model. They have another model where it's detuned, but this is the high output model. 550 horsepower, 530 pound-feet of torque. Higher than M340 performance. So we'll get to all of it. This stream is gonna be a minute, bro. I got so much to talk about. So happy. Climate control has physical buttons. Yes, of course. Dodge is smart. I just love the V8 car like the M3 E90 F90. Get a Corvette. You want V8 so bad, you can get a Corvette. They still make them. They're beautiful. Some of them are even beating supercars. Some of them are hypercars. Not everybody agrees with that, but they just don't know ball. It's as simple as that. Like I can't do nothing about that if you don't know ball. V6 have the perfect balance of daily drivability and performance. This is an inline 6. Most diesel trucks and A2-wheelers are inline 6, so it's still kind of American. I don't care about this American thing, by the way. If I'm a car guy. If the car has performance, if it looks good, if it drives nice, that's all I care about. I don't care about this whole like, oh, this car isn't American. I want American muscle. Bro, I don't care. Look at the Charger RT. Huge 5.7 liter Hemi. Giant. The engine is huge. The car is like 0 to 60 is like 6 seconds. It's slow. I don't care about it. It doesn't drive. They have the V8s. They're for trucks. You can have them in performance cars. But if I saw like a 6-pack with twin turbo inline 6, I'm not going to sit here and cry, it's not American. It's not. I don't care, bro. I'm a car guy. I'm not an American guy. You know or I'm not a American Glazer car. I don't know how to. You guys know what I mean. Haha, in EU, we have a lot of V8 diesels too. Yeah, you guys love diesels in Europe. Oh my God, I've seen so. You guys put a diesel in anything. In Europe, if you can put a diesel in a toaster, you guys would do it. What's with the obsession with diesel? I know it's more efficient, but I don't know if it's more climate friendly. It's definitely more efficient though. But man, you guys love your diesels, bro. You guys put in anything. You guys, Audi made a V10, or no, Audi made a V12 R8 diesel. It was like a TDI motor. Wasn't it a diesel? Am I crazy? It was a diesel, right? What's up with you, bro? That's a supercar. Why would you put a diesel motor in it? But yeah, you guys are fascinating. The European mind, man. You guys are fascinating. Wow, that's heavy. Doesn't matter. It's not gonna weigh as much as a G90. Exactly. Yeah. So like nobody cares. Damn, over 2 tons. It's not much. That's too much. It's more than an F90. An F90 is. I would need a 3-hour monologue to argue that they're not comparable cars. The F90. The F90 is a full size sedan. This is okay. Yeah, I would need a 3-hour monologue. The power makes up for it exactly. Is it all-wheel drive? Yes, it is. It's all-wheel drive, and it uses a rear wheel. It also has a rear-wheel drive mode, just like the say it the M3s and M4s with the ZF transmission. Dodge is smart, man. I bet this won't beat a 540. It comes stock with turbos, 15% bigger than the Gen 3 B58, making 30 psi stock, forged crank pistons, making 550 horsepower on the pump. As long as the block is not an open deck, the motor and the paper is solid. Yusuf, welcome to the Ball Knowledge Club. Enjoy your stay here. This guy clearly watches my lives. Just ball knowledge. I mean, you guys know. If you guys watch my lives, you guys have ball knowledge. Haha, I'm studying and I'm kind of a car guy doing this in my car myself, reading articles and watching videos about cars, especially BMW. Since I'm from EU, basically no US good car sold here. Yes, it's like for lighting, like we don't have dedicated amber turn signals. That's one of the reasons. Also is emissions, yeah. Yeah, and I'm not a tall dude, so 340 wouldn't even be ideal. I also love the interior of the 5 Series luxury. Oh, here we go. Here we go. The Audi V12 won at Le Mans, if I'm not mistaken. You think this will handle in the previous generation? That's a great question. I'm not sure, but I don't think that's their goal. And it doesn't even matter. If you look at most BMW owners, none of them take it around a turn, which is kind of sad because that's how you really experience an M car. If you take an M car around a corner, a bend, that's one of the best ways to experience it because they have a great weight distribution, great chassis, great suspension. But a lot of these M owners, they literally just do dig roll races. Like, what are you guys doing? You know what I mean? That's not how you're supposed to drive the car. I mean, okay, you can drive it like that, but that's not how you have fun in it. You guys have to take a turn, hit a bend, go to the track maybe, right? But I see so many of them just going like stage 2. Yeah, bro, roll race. Yeah, no wonder you sold it 2 years later. You said it wasn't fun, man. I want to get something quicker. Yeah, because all you did was roll races in it. That's not how you're supposed to drive it. These guys take M4s and just do roll races all day, dig races. With a DCT, by the way. It's like, it doesn't make any sense. Let's see. Dig racing is begging for your transfer case to break. I don't have a problem with it, but it's that they think that's like the only performance metric of the car. That's how they have fun in the car. It just doesn't make any sense. But anyways, that was a crazy long monologue. I wanted you guys to hear 4,800 pounds is felt even in a straight line. That's why scats are hated. Power makes up for it. And this is on the street, right? You have fun on the street. Blank, didn't you say you wanted to get a Hellcat? Didn't you say you want to get a Hellcat? Why is that? Can't turn. Weighs a lot of. Weighs what? 4,400 pounds. Why do you want to get a Hellcat? Why? Why don't you answer me that? Huh? Peak Shinobi, is that 4 Eyes in your YouTube recommendation? Who is that? 4 Eyes? Oh. Yeah, I don't know that guy. But yeah, Blank, what's up with that? You want to get a Hellcat, so it doesn't matter. The weight doesn't matter. So let's hear the exhaust on this thing.
Around 4,800, actually, I think is is a challenge to find torque. Rock Quarry. We'll switch it in.
Tell me if this sounds better than an M340. I want your honest opinion. I'll save my opinion for last, but I want your genuine opinion. Does this car sound better than the M340? M3 for sure, because it has F58. It sounds like trash. M340, does it sound better? Let's take a listen.
Okay, so maybe not.
Now this is stock, right? Stock mufflers, stock everything. Does this car sound better than the M340? Right? Put it in the chat. 1, if it sounds better than the M340. 2, if the M340 sounds better. Let me get... Oh, this is a good shot right here.
It's a hatchback. You don't need an SUV anymore. You can just get one of these for 55 grand and have a lot of
You guys hear that idle? That's a great sounding idle.
fun and put all your stuff back. One of these. It's a hatchback. You don't need
S58, they do have pumped in audio. I'm glad you noticed that. Yeah, I heard that too.
It's a hatchback.
It's a good idle sound. Really good idle sound. Exterior sound clip. He doesn't have one. That's the thing. He doesn't have an exterior sound clip.
305. First, I wasn't completely family and kids and open. You've got options between.
Let me see if he drives it, if we can hear it.
We've got pedal shifter. They feel a little bit cheap.
Yeah, I saw that video. When I saw the paddle shifter sound, that was cringe. But it's a Dodge. What do you expect?
Cheap and plastic.
For a stock car, sounds good. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind them to feel more on a back road here. It sounds gruff. Not as much per gruff. View, which changes a little bit of a that all.
He's not driving the car hard, bro. This is really pissing me off.
This video is brought to you by
obtain power. See a little bit automatic because listen to how it sounds.
Drive it hard. Okay. All right, let's do the test over again. We got it. The seats in those things are pretty nice. Yup, we'll get to all those. Dodge got PS3 triggers for paddle shifters. Yo, who came up with that? Yo, Yusuf, this guy's funny, bro. Which is a Hurricane. Honestly, a much better sounding N54. Let's hear it. Okay, let's do another sound clip. This sound clip is better. Let's hear it.
Start it up and let you listen to how it sounds.
Just listen to it. He closed the valves.
If you ask me, there are.
I heard the valves close for like a split second. I know you're saying tin can. I heard it close for a split second. Listen. You hear that? As soon as he revved it, the valves closed. Listen.
Sounds.
It's good right now. And then it closed right there. It's probably some sound thing that they had to deal with, like some law or something, but no, they closed it. Like this thing with an exhaust is going to sound good. Like everybody knows that. Still a lot of dissonance caused by the parallel turbo setup. They need to mix the port charges. You're talking about like how the S55 had it set up or the S58? This doesn't sound like that though. This sounds a lot better. And this is twin turbo. Yes, you're correct. This is twin turbo. Open valve sound good. Exactly. That's the valves. Yup. It sounds relatively good with the valves closed too. Yeah. But bro, this thing with an exhaust, downpipe, whatever it may be, it's going to sound so good. It literally, you know what's funny? Even for this is an American car, right? That did the inline six. It still sounds like a muscle car for an inline six. Isn't that crazy how Dodge pulled that off? I mean, to be honest, inline sixes do kind of sound kind of deep. So, firing order is 3x3 turbo setup, hence the dissonance. Yeah, fire order. I'm not sure which one they use, but It does have a play in how the exhaust sounds. It has a nice rumble. B58 sounds like a John Deere tractor. You guys are funny, bro. S58NY, you guys are funny. Now, here's what I wanted to compare, right? So we already got it out the way. Yes, this car has performance.
Or
Hold on. Hold on. Now, this is a problem I want to talk about. Put a twin turbo V8 in it. I've said that. Blank, you're saying L car, bro. Bro, you're going to buy a Hellcat. Like, what are we doing? Did you hear GM replacing the 5.3 6.2 with a 5.7 and a 6.6? Yeah, I did hear that. I did hear that. Next week, I told you guys, next week I'm going to talk about the whistleblower that's in my DMs. Me and him have been talking. I'm gonna give you guys some like behind the scenes news about GM and Ford. I'm gonna be I'm not like giving out like some crazy shit, but you guys will be surprised at what's gonna happen. So yes, I'm gonna talk about all that. But yeah, I'm glad Yusuf. I'm glad you brought that up. The first shift. Let's go through that again. That was bad. That was really bad. Now, this car uses a ZF 8-speed transmission. In the Hellcats, they shifted amazing. They were very instantaneous. When you shifted on the paddles in the Hellcats, bang, bang, bang. They were on point. Now, I don't know what's happening with this shifting procedure. They literally...
one more.
Listen to it. You heard the guy click the paddle and it didn't shift. I think this, because it's not the transmission's fault. We've all seen ZF transmissions shift lightning quick in the BMWs and the Hellcats. I think this is something to do with the buttons, the communication with the paddle to the transmission. They got to work on that. That was lazy. That was crazy. That was insane. That's something only Ford would do on the 10R80. Only Ford does that. If you guys watch the Carwow video with the Mustang going against the M2, the guy was trying to shift the Mustang. It wasn't shifting. It was just hitting redline, right? It was doing the same thing that what's happening with this car. So, yeah, that was bad. They do need to work on that. That was bad. Bro doesn't have XHP. I don't think this is XHP, though, right? XHP works on the actual clutch packs, the transmission shifting gears. I think this is a communication issue with the paddle and the transmission, right? Again, ZF transmission, great. We all love it. So I think this is a paddle issue. So what is the best transmission and engine? That is a crazy... You just dropped that bombshell on me. Like, what do you want me to sit here for 3 days and like think of that answer? I can't, bro. On my boys M240 2018, the paddles suck also. No, they don't. I think that's a skill issue. Maybe he's not clicking them right. I don't think so. Maybe it's like how Lexus does it. The more throttle, the better the transmission responds. No, he was full throttle though. This isn't like I know what you're talking about. You're talking about what's the word? I forgot the word, but it's like predicting the shift, the transmission predicting it. This isn't prediction. This is he clicked the paddle. It's not shifting. So this is definitely a communication, possibly tune issue, but something with the paddle. And I heard the paddle sound like, yo, what's up with the PS3 trigger buttons, bro? Bad converter. Oh my, guys. Let's slow down. Everybody, take a step back. Everybody stop chatting. Stop. Everybody stop. Take a step back. Peak, tell Dodge to cut the way. I will, don't worry. Everybody take a step back. That shift that you just heard, where he clicked the paddle and the car didn't want to shift, it was banging redline. It's not the transmission's fault. What does that mean? Torque converter, transmission, the whole thing. It's not the cars. It's not the transmission power drivetrain's fault. None of it. Because we've seen the ZF transmission, that same one, the 8 HP, in BMWs and Hellcats, other cars shift bang, bang, bang on point. I don't know if the torque converter is also by ZF. We'll see. But this is a communication issue from the paddle to the transmission that Dodge needs to work on. Okay? This is not XHP. This is not transmission tune. This is not anything you guys are saying. This is a communication issue. He was smacking the paddle. Nothing was happening. Right? I'm not English native speaker. That's why when you're texting, now sorry. He was too busy talking to read what he said. Let him be. No, I know. I'm just explaining. I know, bro. It's fine. The car has M340 performance with M3 power and a M8 Grand Coupe weighs CVT shifts. No. Give it a chance. Give it a chance. Actually, blank. Call me on Instagram. Call me on Instagram and tell the chat what you think. Call me on Instagram. I'll wait for your call. But okay. Here's so we went over. Let me see if there's anything else. I'm gonna see if there's anything else good to show. But
Pushes you in the back and gets you.
here we go. Blank is calling. All right. Blank.
Yo, Krusky?
Yeah, bro, don't do that.
I'm in Canada right now, Krusky.
So what you been up to?
I'm watching your stream. I'm watching the best car talk streams.
So about the whole M340 Dodge Charger 6-pack, you're saying it shifts like a CVT.
Nah, so here's what I think about that car. I think it looks incredible. It is so much better looking than the old Challenger. I think, because that's what I think it looks like. I know they call it a Charger, but it looks like a Challenger. It was the perfect modernization. I love the way it looks. I'm not mad that there's a 6-cylinder version, because there was a 6-cylinder version on the last gen.
Okay.
And I have hope they're gonna bring a higher horsepower V8. I just think a car that looks that mean needs a V8 sound. Like, I have an M4. I don't even like how inline sixes sound. Like, unless they're big turbo. Like, but a car that big needs like that rumbly V8. But no, I'm just disappointed Dodge always the car weighs so much. I don't know if it's based on the last gen platform or if it's because it was developed as an EV first. Do you know why it weighs so much? Because it weighs like 4,800 for the gas version.
I think
that's like 700 pounds heavier than an F90.
But
I know you were saying it's different, but I feel like for a coupe that's kind of embarrassing to weigh so much.
That's true, but I don't think. Yeah, one of the reasons is the battery integration because they're using the same chassis almost. It's like very similar.
Wait, does this inline six have is it plug-in hybrid or is it?
No,
100%. Just because there's extra space or something.
100% gas engine, but the car is extremely wide and long. This car.
I know. I've seen them. I love them. I've
yeah.
seen them in person. I love the way they look.
It's just not like precise engineering like BMWs. That's just why they weigh more. It's just all American cars.
No, I just hope they get a bigger engine version, like with more horsepower. Like a twin turbo V8 needs to make its way into that.
All right, I'll make a call. I'll make a call into Dodge headquarters and see.
Save us, bro. Save us.
Yeah, I'll see what I can do for you, bro.
Bro, and tell him fix that shift. That I was not expecting that. I was happy that it had the ZF with the X drive to rear wheel drive. And then I heard that, and I was like, bro, my mom's Rogue. That sounds like how my mom's Rogue shifts.
No, yeah, that was pretty bad, but we'll get it figured out.
I think it was software. I agree with you. I think it was software. Don't
yeah.
sound like,
yeah.
But enjoy your stream, bro.
Bro, thank you for coming on. I'll make a call over to Dodge. See you later, bro.
Thanks.
All right. So yeah, as you guys can see, we got group leader on the phone. He approves of the Dodge, so we're all good. To be honest, I don't like the 8 HP. Almost impossible to repair anything. It's either build it or trash it. Whoa. That's not even a hot take. That's a bad take. If you're going max effort build, you just want to drag, race, whatever it may be. Don't buy a street car. This is the 8 HP is a street car transmission. If you're going after times, lap records, whatever it may, don't buy the 8 HP. Simple as that. Everybody complaining that the 8 HP needs to be built. It's not strong enough for the torque limits, whatever it may be. It's not meant for that. The transmission is amazing. Comes in a stock car. Shifts great. Has a little bit of it's a little overbuilt, so you could throw some power at it. By no means is it a race transmission, so this is a crazy take. To replace the output speed sensor, you need to replace the whole mech unit. When has a ZF transmission gone wrong? When? Or had issues? We're not talking about not built cars, not tuned cars, stock cars. When has it ever had issues? Ever. I've never heard them have any issues ever. So this is a pretty bad take. $100 says he's typing that out of a 540i. Let me see. Whoever said that smoking did. Car heavier than Dave Bloods. People never change oil like that. They should out their trans. Yeah. The ZF does not have any issues. When was the last time you looked up on forums and somebody said, my ZF had issues? Stock, not tuned. Nobody. You would have to destroy your trans. You would have to, I don't even know what you would have to do to break him. Stock. 8 HP transmissions handle a lot of power, but trying to make 1,000 horsepower build, then yes, build it. Yeah, it's like they eat a lot of valve bodies at around 130,000 mile mark. But is that with people doing the proper transmission oil or transmission fluid changes? Right? By the way, you can do burnouts in the ZF rear-wheel drive mode. Why not? Transfer case? Oh, that's true. Okay. Ooh, yeah. You know what that also means? 6R 722s. But for what it is, even if they have issues at 130,000 miles of ZF, for what the transmission is, you can't be mad at it. 8 gears, shifts smooth, but it can also shift really sporty. You can't really be mad at it. And again, I haven't heard. Remember the 300,000 mile B58 everybody raves about? Do you think that car had ZF transmission issues? I don't know. But okay, I wanted to do this segment. This segment is my favorite. Oh my God. I wanted to show you guys just how cheap, not how cheap, how much of a good value you get out of the new 6-pack. Okay. We're going to do a little fun little game, right? We're going to be building an M340 and we're going to build the new 6-pack. We're going to see how much they come out to. And we're going to compare the prices, right? Because this is what a lot of people do. They want to buy them, but they look at the price. It's the number one thing. So, cheaper to junk the transmission than fix it. It's a very sophisticated, highly engineered transmission. Yes, correct. It's not thrown together. It's not like a simple gears, input shot. It's not like that. It's a very sophisticated transmission. It has a lot of gear. It has 8, which is a good amount of gears, right? It also has tech where you can have the transfer case fit in, rear-wheel drive, all-wheel drive. It's not a simple transmission, but for what it is and how long it can last, if taken care of, it's great. You can't be mad at it, right? BMW pricing has gone out of control. That is true. Are you buying an M340 for $70,000? Are you doing that? $70,000. So let's look at it, right? So let's go over Scat Pack 2-door. They haven't released the 4-door yet, okay? So I do want to be fair. Now here's the thing. Okay. I'm going to compare with the I'm gonna compare with the 440. I'm gonna compare with the 440 because that's only fair. I'm not gonna compare it with the M340. So let's go with the 4 Series Coupe. Here we go. Okay. So we're gonna get X Drive because the 6-pack comes standard with X Drive, or sorry, all-wheel drive. Okay. So you got right here it starts at $54,995, so $55,000, and the BMW starts at $68,000. So off the bat, you haven't touched anything. You haven't touched any options. This car is bare bones from the factory. The 6-pack is at $57,000, and the BMW is at $68,000. That's a $9,000 difference. My math is correct, right? 3. Wait, what? I'm tripping. 68. Bro, my brain is cooked. 57. 11,000. Holy I'm cooked, bro. My brain's cooked. Right away, there's an $11,000 difference, okay, between the 6-pack and the BMW. The 6-pack, the Dodge 6-pack, is $11,000 cheaper. You haven't touched any options. You haven't selected the cool BMW colors where they're $600. You haven't done any of that, right? And let's go over it again. 3-liter twin turbo inline 6, 550 horsepower. 8-speed ZF transmission. So right away, you haven't touched any options. Now, let's play this fun game together. Let's spec out an M440. So, for the color, what color do you guys want in the chat? We got the individuals. Ooh, we got some nice colors. What color do you guys want in the chat? Let's pick out some colors for the M440. Pick a color in the chat. Oh, here we go. I trust the BMW to be more reliable. You just don't know ball, bro. You don't know ball. Blue always. Okay, blue. Tans. Tans blue. Here we go. We got the blank spec. Blank spec. All right. Now for the Dodge, what color do you guys want for the Dodge? What color? There's a lot of good colors. I love the BMW colors, honestly. What color for the Dodge? What color for the Dodge? Red. Okay, red. Let's go for red. That looks pink. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, no, it looks red. That looks kind of pink though. Maybe it's my screen. I'm looking at it wrong. I don't know. But okay, let's go with red. Wheel options. This is one of my favorites. I don't think they have many wheel options for the M440. Yeah, not many. Okay, maybe. Okay, that's a decent amount. What wheel option do you guys want for the BMW? What wheel option? It's right on my screen. Okay, cool. What wheel option do you want for the M440? Pick out a wheel option. Let me move my my camera. Oh, whoa! Don't do that. Whoa. So you can see the price better too. There you go. Okay, so what wheels do you guys want on the BMW? Let's get some wheels in there. Let's get some wheels in there. Bottom dual spoke, blackout. I need a tiebreaker. I need a tiebreaker. Black. Okay, so I got 2 black. Do the mid-tier wheels. You're talking like right here. Let me see how they look. I actually don't like how those look. I don't like how those look. They look better in the picture over here. You know what I mean? Do the mid black. Okay, black. Everybody's saying black. All right, let's go with black. These look like E90 wheels. That's crazy. 19-inch. All right, let's check out the Dodge wheels. Dodge, they don't have many wheels. So what do you guys want for the Dodge wheels? 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4 for Dodge. What wheels do you guys want? 1, 2, 3, and 4. Put it in the chat. Put it in the chat. Do a Grand Coupe since it's hatchback. Do they have a Grand Coupe? Oh, they do, right? They do, they do. Pick out the Dodge wheels, guys. Pick out the Dodge wheels. They don't have a Grand Coupe. Blank, where's the Grand Coupe? Did they remove it? Yeah, I don't see a Grand Coupe. That's weird. That's weird. They removed it. Okay, whoa, I got a crazy amount of numbers. So 2, 3, 4, 4, 4, 2, 2, 2. I'm getting okay, it's between 4 and 2. It's between 4, so let's check out 4. And let's check out 2. Oh, that's not 2. So this is 2, this is 4. Oh, okay. Yeah, I think I like these more. These look better. For the interior, it's black. There's not much you could choose from. Black top package. This comes, I guess, with the wheels, so you can't uncheck that. Let's see for the interior for the BMW. The Grand Coupe has its own option. Yeah, but I don't see a Grand Coupe on the website. Did they stop offering it? I don't see a Grand Coupe. Grand Coupe is gone. Yeah, that's crazy. That is crazy because I literally seen them a few years ago. That's crazy. The 6-pack not gonna sell because I'd rather add another $9,000 and buy a BMW. We'll see. Hold on, we'll see. All right. You don't know how many people you're helping out right now. Yeah, there you go. All right. Upholstery for the BMW. What do you guys want? You guys want full merino? What are you guys looking for? Tell me. Tartufo. What do you guys want? What do you got? You guys want oyster? What you guys want? Tacora red, cognac, Camembert beige, whatever that is. What do you guys want? Tell me what you guys want. Red? Red. It's called Takaro red. It's called Takara red. Red? Okay. Unk brown. Tartufo. I don't know if they have a Tartufo. Yeah, they don't have a Tartufo. That's crazy. No Sensitech. Go full extended. I don't think they have extended on the M440. I'm trying to see. Yeah, they don't have extended on the M440. So what do you guys want to do? What do you guys want to do? Brown. I wish I could set up a poll, bro. Okay, let me just see. Brown. Red. I got a lot of red. I'm not going to lie. I got a lot of red. Peanut butter, red. Peanut butter. It's between red and peanut butter. I'm getting a lot of red. Okay, let's go with the red. I'm getting a ton of red. They don't have extended on the M Lite 3.4 series. Ball knowledge. Here we go. Ball knowledge. But I do remember them having it on the F series. Did they not? They had extended leather on the F series. Why did they take it away? But okay. What do you guys want for the interior trim? We have 1, 2, 3, and 4. Oh, wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So what do you guys want? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. For the interior trim. Carbon. Everybody's saying carbon. Okay. Everybody's saying carbon. F-Series is peak. BMW best interiors. Okay, I'm getting some ones. Hold on. Ash gray wood. I'm getting some ones. And I'm getting some carbons. Carbon will ruin the interior. Bro, these guys, they're young guys, bro. We're trying to keep the price down. Yeah, you guys are failing. You guys do know you're failing the challenge, right? You guys are running up the check on this car. Your goal, but this is a good showcase of people that want BMWs, right? They're running up the tab, right? They come out with a car. You'll see the price. But I'm glad you brought that up. Okay, everybody is saying carbon. Like I'm trying to help you guys out. Everybody's saying carbon. I can't like say no to that. That actually looks good. I'm not gonna lie. Next up, options. Now here's the plethora of options. Oh my God, look at this. You got driver's assistance. You guys could literally drive by yourself. You got the traffic jam assist. You don't even have to touch the wheel anymore. Shadow line, parking assistance if you can't park. Premium package. This one comes with it. Harman Kardon. You guys are lucky. Oh, look at these options. So many options. What options you guys want? Put them in the chat. What options you guys want? I'm going to give you all the options you want. Executive package is a must. Let's see if it's on there. Executive package, where is it? Oh, this is not an M car. I don't think it has executive package. Yeah, it's not an M car. Not an M car. You could already buy an M2 with buckets, by the way, for this price, brand new. Let it play out. Let it play out. I'm trying to prove a point. Let it play out. You guys just see. No ACC for 68K as well. No Harman Kardon. No, it does have Harman Kardon. Does have Harman Kardon. What's ACC? You guys need to know that in the EU, you need more safety things based too. That's why EU cars come more expensive safety features. No. EU cars are supposed to be cheaper than BMWs in America. They're supposed to be cheaper. So this is like no negative ball knowledge. Plus, you guys get the lower trim models. Negative ball knowledge. Minus 10 ball knowledge. Holy crap. Adaptive cruise. All right, let's see where adaptive cruise is. Is this adaptive cruise? Distance control. Oh, ACC. Okay, this is what you guys call it. Okay. I've never had to use this because I'm a real driver, but it's fine. Let's see. So it's better to import it? No, bro. Don't. That would cost you more money. Don't do that. Okay. No. Hey, listen. You guys want to spec out your M440? I'm gonna give it to you. All right. What else do you guys want? You guys want Shadowline? I know you guys want Shadowline. Shadowline's great. I always get Shadowline. You guys want Shadowline? Extended Shadowline. Here we go. Woo! You guys want the red performance brakes? The red ones, right? Yeah, we're gonna get the red ones. Okay. And performance pack, it already has it. You guys got all the goodies. You guys want the driver recorder? You want glass controls? I know you guys love the glass controls. Just add all the standard features that Dodge has for the best comparison. I could also do that. I'll do that after I finish doing this. But yes, that is true. But even if I do that, you know the price difference is like it's crazy. You'll see. Winged mirrors. Let's see if they No, they don't have the carbon. I'm glad you brought that up. Winged mirrors. There you go. Got you some winged mirrors. You guys want galvanized controls? Ventilated? I'll give you some ventilated. There you go. What is it? Black Vernesca leather? Just add it on. I want some ventilated seats. Give me that ventilated seats. You guys want Sensitech dashboards? You want some Sensitech? What do you guys want? Oh, galvanized. Okay, then we got to get the galvanized at that point, right? And the glass. Because we already went galvanized. We might as well go glass, right? What do you guys want? What else do you guys want? We got the Harman Kardon. Do you guys, now hear me out. Do you guys want adaptive M suspension? Okay. Trust me, it's great. You guys will feel less bumps on the road. You could turn it into Sport Plus. Take corners on the track. Like, it's great. Suspension, gotta do suspension. Who doesn't want adaptive M suspension? Like this is a no-brainer. You know what I mean? Might as well build an M4 at this point. No, we're gonna go with it. We're not gonna do any of the maintenance stuff. We don't want any of that. We don't want any maintenance. All right, let's see how much it came out to. $79,000. Wait, what? $79,000? But I'm just buying an M4. I'm buying an M Lite. What happened? What? I barely selected any options. I only got Harman Kardon, front ventilated seats, galvanized controls, glass controls, Vernesca leather. I got adaptive suspension. I got different wheels. I got the carbon parts. I only got those things. $80,000. All right, let's look at Dodge. Let's see what we got over at Dodge, because I can't afford that, obviously. $58,000. $58,000. Same powertrain. Hold on. Same powertrain. $58,000 at Dodge. Oh yeah, I'm getting me a 6-pack. Are you guys kidding me? Are you guys joking? Like, it's not even a comparison. This isn't even a comparison. Look, 58 to 80,000. That's what, $21,000 more? 21,000. You for 21,000, you go buy a house with it too. You get a nice little down payment on your house. Like, you could have a full optioned M2 for the price of the base G82. Tariffs got us. No, they've always been expensive, by the way. It's crazy. Now let's do a fair comparison. Okay? Start over. Let's start over. This is I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna restart it. This is the base Charger with nothing added on. I'm not gonna add on anything. I'm not even gonna add the blacktop. This is a base Charger with like nothing on it. Which, by the way, some of the options, they're so cheap, you might as well just add it on, right? Like $1,000 for the blacktop package, just add it on. $56,990, $57,000, $68,000, 57, 68. I can't do mental math today. 68 minus 57. I can't do mental math. $11,000. So the question comes, would you guys pay $11,000 more to drive a BMW? Can you afford to do that? Right? Is it worth paying that much more for your BMW? I'm going to answer it for you guys. No. And I'll tell you guys why. A majority, and I'm talking 90% of BMW owners, do not achieve the full performance of the BMW. You guys don't drive it that hard. You guys do roll races, dig races, like I said. You'll never enjoy the full 100% benefit of what it has to offer. Just get the Dodge, honestly. You guys understand? If I had $57,000 right now, I'd buy the Dodge. I swear, for content and for me, I would do it. Spec and Audi. Bro, you guys, by the way, just quick Audi violation really quick. Yeah, Audi doesn't have any models on their website right now. They have one S5 that it took 5-7 months to get on the website, and that was it. But, all right, quick Audi violation is done. But get the Dodge 6-pack. It's a great valuation. Again, let's reel it back. M340 powertrain, $11,000 less. Simple as that. None of you guys have ever hit one turn in your M340. One turn. I've seen all the Instagram reels, all the TikTok videos. You guys do roll races, dig races, especially in New York. Blank, I'm looking at you. You guys, bro, in New York, they literally close the highway and you have an M340 and like a GTR racing. Like, that's the BMW community. None of you guys take turns. So just get the Dodge. It can't take turns anyways. Go race that thing. Save yourself $11,000 for what? Mods. That's the best way to do it. Hey, I've hit corners. You're an outlier. Bro, you opened my eyes about the 540i. That thing is really stock M340 really clears the stage 2 540i. It's not just that. It's that, what do you want? Do you want a daily driver? Do you want something that's quick, fast, right? Big difference. Very big difference. My boy has a stage 2 540i and gets walked by my stock M240. But what do I know, right? I'm just a guy yapping on the internet. What do I know? It'd be gutted M340s on JB4s racing on all seasons. Yo, S58NY. This guy's like nailing it all the time. Blank, man, I'm in Connecticut. Blank, I've literally seen you with squeeze, with license. You guys literally all blocked the highway. You guys started running roll races. Bro, I literally seen it with my own eyes. I was there. Now here's the fun part, okay? Here's my next segment. You guys are gonna love this. For my next hat, I'm gonna pull something out of my for my next trick, I'm gonna pull something out of my hat. You guys ready? I'm gonna be. I went on TikTok. I searched up car hot takes. We're gonna be looking at some car hot takes and seeing what we think about them. Right? Plot twist: Squeeze is related to Peak. No, because I can actually drive. Squeeze does not know how to drive. If you guys seen him drive on the Neon stream, he was struggling to modulate the throttle on the track. I don't know if you guys seen that stream. The guy doesn't know how to drive. I'm sorry. He hit the apex when he was turning. Whoa, he hit the apex. Oh my God, he's so. And then Neon's like, ah! He doesn't know what's happening. The guy doesn't know how to modulate throttle. He treated it like an on and off switch, which if any of you guys know in here, if you guys know anything about race driving, track driving, you don't. That's like the number one thing you don't do. Number one thing. But hi, I'm from Italy. Would you like to review my car on Instagram? I don't do that. I don't do that because I would have to do everybody else's, right? That's the only problem with it. But if you guys ever have a TikTok and you literally put like car hot take, whatever, it might be on here, right? I'm going to scroll too. So doesn't matter, though. He started 20 years late. Never lifting corners. Yeah, exactly. All right, let's see what we got. Okay. Let me scroll down a little bit. This one caught my eye. I saw it a while ago.
This might be a hot take, but manual cars gotta go. Sorry, let me be more specific. A manual daily gotta go. Every time.
By the way, Saint Zabi, I've plotted him out of my brain already because he was trying to think of getting an X car for his channel. I'm like, okay, cool. He brought up a list: RS7, M5 competition, M3 competition, 540i. I swear to God, I'm not kidding. I'm not lying. I'm not saying this for trolls. Look it up. The video's there. He put on the car recommendations of what car he wants to get next. It was like a RS5, M3 comp, M4, M5, 540i, M550, whatever. I saw that. I'm like, yeah, I don't know about the bald knowledge. Bald knowledge is kind of suffering in this area. It's heavily suffering. It was big. But do you have a Discord? I don't have a Discord. So, all right, let's see it. Let's see it. You brake before the apex, light throttle through the apex, flat out floor in the apex. Correct. Exactly. Ball knowledge. Ball knowledge.
When I wake up going to school. This might be a hot take,
Let's
but
see what he
manual
says.
cars gotta go. Sorry, let me be more specific. A manual daily gotta go. Every time I wake up going to school, work, or the gym, my nigga, I just want it to be a simple ride. I don't want to have to go like this. I don't want.
That's true. I'm not gonna. That's true. I got nothing to say about that. That's very true. If you're gonna daily, just get an automatic. There's no point of dailying a manual. Now, a lot of guys that do daily and manual, they're in Europe, which, by the way, is like, I don't know what's with the phenomenon with that. I think it's just because the manual transmissions are cheaper to produce. That's why they all have manuals over there. Probably, I think that's the reason why. But yeah, that's a valid reason. That's a valid take. Valid take. Zabi, my man's gang, chill. No, I love the guy. I love the guy. It's just when I saw that, it's like crazy. Emmanuel daily here, by the way. You daily at 3:30, don't you? You don't daily your M4. If the 540 came in a manual, I'd get it over my M4. That's astounding. Oh, ZL1 Choppa, thanks for the donos. I did not see that. Holy crap, I just see all this. I just saw all this right now. That's why I tell you guys, bro. Twitch, so I can see this stuff. I barely see it on TikTok. What's the best beginner mods to put on a stock M340? Exhaust. Tint. M Performance spoiler. M Performance lip. Notice how I'm saying M Performance. I'm not saying Keys Motorsports or something. M Performance, M Performance, M Performance. You can get an M Performance style one. Doesn't have to be OEM, but that style, right? Yeah, that's it. I wouldn't. Somebody said Goon Tune. No, bro, don't. Resonator delete. I do want to say though. I do want to say, first mod M340 downpipe no tune for 8 months. I will say, don't remove the rear box muffler next to the exhaust tips because that has valves. You want to keep those. Keep your valves. They're really useful, but anything before that before that big box muffler, you could delete it. It's fine. You could do a downpipe, whatever you want. The overkill burble tune. Yup, exactly. De-stroke it. Yeah, de-stroke your M340. De-stroke your M340. Yeah. So this is a valid take. Yeah, I'm not too mad at this. So let's see what else. Oh, let's see this.
What do you think is the best sounding car?
My God. You guys are going to hate me right now. I'll probably say the C63 AMG 6.3.
I've heard the C63, the W2015, whatever they call it, W212, all these Mercedes guys. I've heard it. It sounds like somebody just yelling like, "Duh!" It doesn't have any tone. It doesn't have. Okay, sorry. Stock, it sounds amazing. The problem is 99% of the owners, they think like they throw headers on it or like they do a full straight pipe. Oh my God, it sounds amazing. It sounds garbage. Just because it's loud and it doesn't sound good. It doesn't have a tone to it. Does that make sense? E92 M3 guys also have the same issue. They straight pipe the whole car and they think it sounds tough. Sounds tough. No, bro. It sounds like somebody throwing up. That doesn't sound good. Stop doing that to all these cars, bro. Get a very, very conservative exhaust system that isn't straight piped the whole way through. Or keep the stock exhaust on this thing. I don't know what's up with it, but it doesn't sound good when it's straight pipe. That's a terrible take. Terrible take. Stock E90 M3 sounds sick. Ball knowledge. Beep, beep, beep. My ball knowledge detector is going off. Ball knowledge, ball knowledge. S65 is more type of motor. Beep, beep. Ball knowledge, ball knowledge. You guys are on point. Yo, you guys that watch my Twitch stream, you guys have ball knowledge. You guys understand. You guys are on it. You guys are on it like all the time. Watch Peak say this, then have the loudest E9X known to man. Yeah, that's funny. If I do anything, it's probably for content, right? If I do something that's, if you really think the M340 is the same thing as the M3, you need to do some research. Oh, who said that? Whoa, who said that? Same thing goes for the M340 and JD. Only difference is the performance. Yeah, that's a bad take. Anyways, all right. So this was a mediocre take. That's normal. We've all seen that.
Now, something like an extended cab, I think it can go both ways. Next hot take. I think the Cars movies are the best.
Yeah, bro. This is an 18 plus audience. We're not talking about Cars movie. Come on, bro.
What do you mean big seat? Okay, here we go. Hey, here we go. So here we go. You're already here. We're doing it. Let's go. The camera's rolling. It's not true that BMW drivers.
Let me just change my OBS because it's kind of hard for you guys to see it. It's probably better right there. All right.
What do you mean big seat? Okay, here we go. Hey, here we go. So here we go. You're already here. We're doing it. Let's go. The camera's rolling. It's not true that BMW drivers don't use blinkers.
Because I have one, I do use my.
Oh, this is like NPC stuff. No. Oh, hold on.
This right here.
What are you doing here? Blank.
This is actual perfection. Let's turn the M4 into a race car.
Oh, this isn't a hot take. All right.
Miley person coding. They look at me.
I don't want to get copyrighted. Yeah, this is like lower tier base model car, just beef. Yeah, let's kind of move away from this really quick. Yeah, this is not our fight to have. Let's just kind of move away from that. Let's see what he has to say.
I don't think anybody else agrees with. Let's get. Can't believe I'm saying this in 2024, but stop putting Lambo doors on cars that don't come with them from factory.
Okay.
Good Lord. It almost doesn't look right. Not even on Lambos that didn't come with Lambo doors.
Pretty mild take. This isn't freezing cold. This is a cool take. This is a 40 degrees Fahrenheit take, right? 40 degrees Fahrenheit. Regular take. Yeah, pretty regular take.
And then here's the thing. There's different kinds of vertical doors, and there's function behind the form. Hear me out for a sec. So,
okay, where's the...
And they're better than McLaren or Lamborghini vehicle. He has doors. Like an active... Some cars have a little bit of a sound like my parents...
Is that it? Okay, yeah. That's a pretty regular, mild take. Let's see what DDM Motors has to say.
Do not buy your dream car. Or what you think it is, at least. I'll be honest here. Any of our dream cars are basically our hero cars. The cars that we see online that do crazy numbers, the cars we worship, basically. Which you shouldn't, by the way. These are cars we experience through a lens of insanity. But then, you really don't get to drive the cars. And what I mean is, imagine just going to a dealership and just test driving all the cars they have, and then choosing the one you like the most. Because wouldn't that be your dream car? Because for me, the longest time ever, I wanted a BMW. I wanted a nice Mercedes.
I think he's saying
My dream car was an E63 or an E46 Racing. And as ironic as it is, I found it all in my wagon. Sure, call me a broke boy.
Okay, this is kind of a wild take. That's a wild take. Let's see.
Automotive hot takes that might get me into some trouble.
Okay.
I think boosted Civics are lame and boring.
That's a good take. That's a good take. I've always said they're pretty Oh, ZL1 Chopper, what's up, bro? Yeah, I've always said that these boosted Civics it's a poor man's invention. Just guys do it because they couldn't afford a Corvette, a higher end BMW. Like, let's just keep it 1,000, right? They're gonna be mad. They're gonna say, "No, bro, built not bought, bro. Built not bought." Don't care. You're poor. That's why you built a boosted Civic. Like, this is outrageous. But yeah, honestly, this is a pretty good take. Pretty good take. I'd give it 80 degrees Fahrenheit. That's pretty warm. You know what I'm saying? You start to feel a little sweaty. Overall, good take. Yeah, and they do look hideous too. By the way, just look at them. See you got the yellow lights and these. Oh my God, who built this car anyways? I don't know what he was going for, but yeah, they look hideous too. So you don't have the looks going for you. You don't have the performance. At least some of the Golf GTI guys, they know they're slow, but they look kind of decent. You know what I mean? This just looks hideous. Doesn't perform, so it's pointless. But anyways, okay, that's pretty good. They're out of time, or they are out of its time or style now. I agree. Instead of Turbo Civic, buy Lancer Evo. I'm not into the JDM stuff, so I don't know. But I know what you mean. Like, it's a debate, whatever. Mustang is kind of the modern version of that. Not gonna lie, ex-Mustang owner. It still costs more money than the Civic, though. But yeah, I see what you mean. How can I tip your stream with crypto? I'm not sure. You can only sub. I don't take tips on stream. You could just sub, though. Subbing is basically you can watch the stream without ads, or you can gift a sub, which is letting other people watch it without ads, which is basically like tipping me, basically. But no, I don't have like a tip button or anything. But thank you. Daza Golf smoked my shit. Yeah, the new Golf with the Daza engine inside of it. That's killer. That's amazing. Low-key, the newer BMWs, including F-Chassis, are becoming the new Civics. No, because you still... Why is OBS disconnecting? Why is OBS tripping? Wait, type 1 in the chat if you guys could see me. If everything's good, type 1. Type 1 in the chat. 1 in the chat. Because it said my OBS disconnected. 1 in the chat. 1 in the chat. 1 in the chat. Okay. It just... That was weird. No, yeah. TikTok chat is good. Okay. I don't know. OBS just like disconnected for me. I don't know. That was weird. Type 1 in the chat if Twitch is good. Twitch, type 1 in the chat. Twitch, 1 in the chat. 1 in the chat if you guys are good. 1. Okay, cool. Yeah, I have no idea what happened. OBS just literally cut out for me, but yeah. Okay. I'll do this. I'm gonna save this segment for next time. This is a pretty good segment, but let's just do this. I'm gonna just take some questions, comments, concerns. I kind of want to wrap it up because I do want to head to sleep soon. But yeah, give me all your questions, guys. Yeah, your stream crashed and came back online. Yeah, that was crazy. I don't know. Just OBS was acting up. But yeah, put in questions, comments, concerns. What do you guys think? I do want to wrap up stream soon, but yeah, any questions I'll take right now. I'm going to save the hot takes segment of the stream next stream. So, yeah, I'm going to save it because that was really good. And we might do it every week. Who knows? Where you get the Nürburgring light at? The light or the Nürburgring sign? It's two different things. They're two different things. An 18-year-old working at home, D-bot, making 18 an hour can buy a 5.0 finance boost and make near 1,000 horsepower. Yeah, but you're going to be living miserably. Making 18 an hour? And plus, if you want to boost it, bro, you need like $10,000 at least. Yeah, that's kind of crazy. So the light, I got it at Amazon. It's, you literally just search up neon light, and it's there's a difference. There's the one where it's like this LEDs are like you can see them individually, and then there's a neon one where it's all like smooth like that, right? You literally just go on Amazon. Let me see if I can find it, actually. I'll just search it up for you guys. What am I doing? Like, why didn't I just search it up? I should have just thought of that. Yeah, you guys made it this far. Oh, by the way, I want to tell you guys, since you guys are all here, tomorrow I'm gonna go on stream with Alex Garage. Do you guys know him? With the 600 LT Lamborghini STO, Huracan STO. You guys know Alex Garage? Tomorrow I'm gonna be on stream with him. Yeah, tomorrow I got him on stream. I locked it in. Tomorrow's gonna be a great stream. Big stream. Big stream. You guys are gonna love it. Cause he's my Jake Schnatter. You guys, you know how you guys like Jake Schnatter? He's like, oh my god, he's like my favorite content. He's my Jake Schnatter. Like, that guy is it's gonna be all on my story. Don't worry. Tomorrow, same time, 10 p.m. Eastern time, same time, and I'll post it on my story. You guys need to see it. That's why I said, let me put it up on the screen. Here's my tags. Follow me on Instagram if you guys want all the updates. If you guys want to know when I'm live, etc., follow me on Instagram. But yeah, tomorrow I'm gonna be on stream. I'm gonna get him on my stream. Alex Garage is gonna be great. It's gonna be amazing. But oh yeah, let me find the neon lights for you guys. Neon lights. It is this one right here. It is this one right here. I'm going to put it in the chat. Oh, it says character limit reach. Are you kidding me? Okay, it's just called 32-foot LED neon lights with a remote app. Like, it's you'll know the difference, because one of the LEDs is like individual, like you can see them individually, and the other LEDs are like smooth. You know what I mean? Like this, how it's just like smooth. And the Nürburgring flag, I got it on Amazon. You literally just type up Nürburgring flag and you just get it there. But yeah, bro, Amazon's clutch. Always go to Amazon. In my opinion, Jake not that fun to watch. Jake, I like Jake. Jake is cool. I respect him because he got it out the mud. The guy didn't have much. He's not a trust fund kid, whatever. And he got it out the mud. So I respect him a lot for that. But he makes wider audience videos, not specifically for car guys all the time. Let me explain. Us car guys, we we want the nitty gritty into car stuff. But once you enter Lambo territory, etc., now you're appealing to a wider audience, right? So you have to make videos for less ball knowledge people, like NPCs, which is not a bad thing, because you're still getting views, you're making money. Like, that's not a bad thing. It's just, if you feel like this is kind of underwhelming, no ball knowledge, it's because he's making content for the masses. Like, that's a different level of following, right? This guy has 1 million followers on TikTok, right? So it's not the same. But I don't want to do that ever. I want to just stick to ball knowledge, like go schizo about 540i odors. Like, I'm different. You know what I mean? So let's see. Do you guys want to keep my ads on the up on the? I don't think you guys got it, right? Yeah, you guys got it. Just search up Peak Shinobi on Instagram. I'm everywhere. You guys literally see me everywhere. Let's see. I'm gonna US CG Bootcamp on 12/16. When I get out, I'm considering E36 328 IS, 5-speed for a reliable but fun experience. What do you think? What's your budget? My question is, what's your budget? Because there's a lot of different options you can go. It doesn't have to be BMW. I'm going to give you the best option, not just BMW. So yeah, what's your budget? It really depends. I don't like Jake. He's annoying. Again, content creator for the masses. Yeah. CA06 or M4 CSL? CA06. Automatic. Like, that's not even, that's, yeah. CA06. I don't know. Cool squad. Are you in the US or EU? Because I don't know if you guys are hip in Europe. If you guys know about the. By the way, if anybody's in Europe in the chat, what do you guys think about the C801 and the Z06? The C8. Put it in the chat, because I don't know if you guys are like up to speed about that car. Are you guys up to speed, or do you guys know about it? Like, you know what I mean? Wait, I just got hit with an ad, bro. It's 30 seconds every hour. You said you just got hit with an ad, bro. It's 30 seconds an hour. It's the lowest I can set it on Twitch. I can't turn off ads on Twitch. I swear to God. CA01 is sick, but it has electronic brakes. Wait. CA01 is sick, but it has electronic brakes, which works so bad. Electronic brakes? You mean that electronic? Who cares? It's a hypercar, bro. I'm an EU guy. That's BS. Twitch ads be lying. Okay, it literally says ad starts in 57 minutes. You're not going to get an ad for another 58 minutes. I can't turn them off, by the way. Did you talk about the new auto-tuner unlock? Yeah, it's underwhelming because you can only tune with them. So I've heard. I don't know if they've changed it, but I would just wait for Femto. Wait for Femto because they got something new coming out. So, what are your thoughts on the new M3 design? I will let you guys know soon. I'm actually going to stream with Blank. We're going to have an emergency meeting with Blank when the M3 comes out. We're going to break it down. I'm going to talk to him about it. There's going to be a part 2 stream with Blank, by the way, because I'm not finished with him. I got something to dissect with him. You know what I mean? But no, we're going to talk about that soon. But overall, from what I've seen on Instagram, looks beautiful. And the people that don't like it, they just don't know ball. Like, I don't know what to tell you guys. You guys just don't know ball. You guys don't know how much work goes into engineering these cars to make them look good. I mean, look just what happened with the G80. Everybody hated it. And then what? Like a few months later, the most glazed M3 on TikTok. The most glazed. And what's crazy is that all the aftermarket bumpers that people made for it, nobody likes them. You know all those aftermarket bumpers for the M3s, the G80s that like make this the front grill like thinner and stuff? Bro, they look ugly. Nobody likes them. So they'll come around to it if they hate it, but honestly, it got a lot of love. So you know, it got a lot of love this time, so we'll see. I personally love it. So Dog, you were answering my question about E36. I got my budget is 5 to 10K. 10K. Okay, you want me to keep it 1,000 with you, Yusuf? Let me keep it 1,000 with you, bro. I love you, bro. Make some more money, because 5 to 10K is kind of tough. You can get a 350Z manual. That's pretty fun. I've had a friend that just literally welded the diff. It was like a drift machine. That's pretty fun. The problem with getting into a BMW at that price range, I mean, I don't know too much about the E36. That was before my time. I don't know if they're reliable. Maybe they are. But it's still BMW. So, I don't know. I mean, they're probably easier to work on because they're older, but I don't know. I would get 350Z, 370Z for a manual. Those are pretty fun. They're reliable too. Engines are damn near bulletproof. Manual, around that price too. So that's what I recommend. If not, make more money. It's tough, bro. I know, this economy especially, but it's just what happens. I just hope the new M5 refresh looks better. The current M5 looks fine. It looks beautiful. It looks fine. It's just the guys that have a 300 credit score. They're on Instagram schizo just going crazy saying, oh my God, it looks so ugly. It's like, dude, you have a 400 credit score. You can't buy it even if you try to. They wouldn't take you. They wouldn't let you in the dealership. Why are you giving your opinion on the M5? Seriously. Like, I'm tired of these guys, bro. The car is amazing. It makes what, 700, 800 horsepower? That's it. End of story. Boom. And then people say it's too heavy. It's a full-size luxury sedan from BMW that has a twin-turbo V8, which you guys should be thankful for, and has a hybrid. What more do you want? Yeah, it weighs a lot, but it's a hybrid. Like, it has to. They play on different rules, emission laws, because they're in Germany. Like, what do you guys want BMW to do? You want them to throw a V12 in the M5? Because they had a V10 back then, where you want to throw a V12 in the M5? Oh my God, yeah, it's the best BMW ever. But, you know, what are you going to do? How's the real world M340 fuel economy? I've seen some that are great and others that aren't. It's how you drive the car, obviously. And I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, in Eco Pro, it shuts off 2 cylinders, so you run on 4 cylinders. You can get it really good, bro. You can get 40 miles a gallon all day in the M340, but it's how you're going to drive it. Now, I will say this. If you're that worried about fuel economy in a BMW M340, maybe you don't have money to swing for it. Maybe you're environmentally conscious. I don't know. But it's like you get 40 miles a gallon. That's better than some economy cars like Toyotas and stuff. Seriously. And BMWs, I know they're a sports car brand, but they've really gotten better when it comes to fuel economy because of the European emission laws, right? So they've gotten really good with it. So yeah, that if you try really hard, trust me, you'll be fine. But it kind of raises my suspicion that you asked about that. I don't know. MPG Eco Mode is really good, even on 2018 models. Yeah. These guys, like, they're smart. The engineers are out of this world. For the performance that you got in that car, it's insane. I just drive a lot, like 30K a year. Oh, a lot of highway driving. Yeah, then in Eco Pro, you'll be fine. Like, it's actually that's why I say it's one of the best daily drivers. 40 miles a gallon, daily driving, or more sometimes, and amazing performance. You'll gap 90% of the cars on the street. So, yeah, it's great. Do you think Femto will be able to do remote unlocks? Yes, possibly with this coming announcement that they have. They're going to announce something soon. My guess is yes. It's going to be like the classic bench unlock from the Gen 1 B58s. A true bench unlock. Not a bench unlock where you send it out to Finland, right? So yes, that's what I think. What do you think about people buying old cars like the BMW X5 and slapping on body kits that make them look new? Oh, like the Lebanon. I seen that one, that shop in Lebanon that, like, you know, puts all those car parts together, make it look brand new. They do it for tariff reasons. I've seen in the comments, they apparently they have like crazy tariffs, like 100-200% over there. So it's cheaper to literally restore a car than buy a new one, right? So I don't blame them. I don't got a problem with it. If you did it in America, you have a 300 credit score. I know it, right? So there's no point in doing it in America. You just literally go buy a new one. It costs less to do that. Because it costs a lot of money to refurbish them like they were doing in Lebanon. I don't know what's up with that. But, yeah, not here. Don't do it here. Savage Geese, about all the ZR1 GT. Oh, that video was so funny. The Savage Geese video where he brought the Ford GTD, the GT3 RS, and the ZR1. Oh, my God. That was a humiliation ritual for the Ford engineers. I don't know how they agreed to that video. I've seen that video. How did they agree to it? You do realize they're all sitting there like, yeah, the ZR1's probably going to whoop our Mustang, but like, why were they there? You know, they could have just said no, right? They could have just been like, yeah, no, we don't want to be there. Why did they agree to it? What point were they trying to, like, I don't understand. The ZR1 whooped them, obviously, and it whooped the GT3 RS. Why were they were the last of the pack. I think the 3RS was quicker than the GTD, I think. Let me know. But, bro, that was a bad look. Just don't be in the video. Your car is obviously slower. You're charging more money. You're making customers send videos to buy the car. Humiliation ritual part 2. Yeah, stay out of the video, because not only is your car getting whooped by the ZR1, that's a bad look. Bad PR image for you guys. Really bad. But yeah, I don't know why they said yes to that video. That was insane. Bro, not gonna lie, hitting threes in the stream. So I was hitting threes in the stream. So E36, yes or no? Military member budget. I'll tell you what. I'll give you some better advice. You get a pretty good budget in the military because they subsidize your housing or something. But I've heard some guys in the military that get paid like pretty decent. I would take the money you have, invest it in a safe, stock. Do your own research. I'm not a financial advisor, but invest it in something safe. Let your money grow a little bit. Get into something better. But yes or no for the E36? My answer, no. Because I feel like you can rack up more money and get into something better. But it's because I believe in you. You're going to get into something better. Don't worry. 5-10K is near impossible. Yeah. It's just tough. The stream tomorrow, what's his IG? It's Alec. Let me see what his Instagram is. Let me throw up my Instagram too so you guys can see it. His Instagram, you guys have probably seen him. He's really popping. His Instagram is Alec, ALECS Garage. So Alex Garage. But the Alex, ALECS, Alex Garage. So yeah, you guys have seen him all over TikTok, Instagram. He's great. I love him. So it's gonna be fun tomorrow. But let's see. I ain't driving a VQ. I'd rather drive a Ford Pinto. No, the 350Z is decent with a manual for that price. It's pretty good. I'm not mad at it. It's pretty good. So that's why I recommend it. E36 you can repair in home rig. You have knowledge, LOL. That's what every street drifter E36 driver does in the EU. Yeah, but parts are plentiful over there, not in America. So, Benz are low-key good. What kind does he want? For Mercedes, 5 to 10 grand? I don't think so. Favorite American car? C8ZR1 X by a long shot. Want to know what else is heavy? An S-Class and a 7 Series. No, G90 is a great car. Just buy a F90. Oh my God, come on, bro. Bro, let the TikTok kids complain about the M5. They're gonna glaze it in like a year now. They did with the G80. Yeah, exactly. It's the cycle, the BMW cycle of hate. The new BMW comes out, everybody hates it. A famous influencer makes a video about it, and they're like, "Oh my God, this car's actually nice." Everybody loves it. Cycle continues. New car comes out. That's what happens. But it's like, it's so silly. Like, you guys, like, come on, man. But I think, yeah, they didn't even design the GTD. It was all Multimatic. It came out of a Multimatic factory. It wasn't Ford. It's like crazy, bro. So Femto will able to do a full bench unlocks, you think? I think they will, yeah. But we'll see. And we're coming on the tail end of the stream, so follow me on Instagram. I post a lot of my opinions on Instagram. I'm very active on Instagram. And a lot of people DM me. They swipe on my stories. I'm very active on Instagram, so just follow me there. But, yeah, I'll always post news and stuff, like what I see on Instagram. But I think they will have, like, a full bench unlock like how they did with the Gen 1 at home. So, yeah. Yeah. The 540 Icelander on Instagram is peak. Yeah. Yeah. Gonna follow you on Instagram. Yeah. You guys are gonna enjoy it. This was a fantastic stream. Fantastic. We covered a lot of stuff. This was great. I'm glad you guys all joined in. It was a great stream. Again, tomorrow we're gonna be having a stream with Alex Garage. Follow me on Instagram to keep up anytime I go live. Tomorrow's going to be a beautiful stream. Make sure you guys come to tomorrow's stream. Stock S3, thanks for the gift. But yeah, tomorrow's stream, make sure you guys come through. It's going to be beautiful. And yeah, thanks for coming to the stream, guys. It was a great night, great stream. I will see you guys tomorrow. Have a great night, everybody. Peace.